Hello all and welcome to this online battle of Third Age Reforged. Today we are on the Osgiliath map and we have Umbar and Mordor versus the defenders Arnor and Rhun. Okay, so the army comps. Let's start with Umbar, commanded by Dar. We have some Nardusagar, some Nardu Tawik, some more Nardu Tawik, Nardubarib, I think about 3 units, Ballista, some Beligir Halberds, and we have some Royal Guard, Castamir's Rangers, Harbingers, and more Harbingers. And I believe that is his whole force. I think he does have some units hidden, like some Blackguard and that. So we shall see them during the battle. Moving on to his ally, Mordor. We have unit of mountain trolls. I believe that there may actually be 2 units there, I'm not entirely sure. We have a unit of Balrogs, some standard Uruks and some rhun Uruks, Uruk Halberds, Orc Fodder, rhun Uruks again, Orc Fodder. Oh, some Numenorian Shadow Guard already firing. 2 Troll Catapults. Some Temple Guard, which nope, that's not his general unit. There's his Nazgul. Okay, I believe that's most of his force. I don't think he has many hidden units. Okay, so now let's move on to Arnor, commanded... Oh, sorry. Mordor is commanded by Slayer 2020. So Arnor, commanded by Carl Dragonborn. We have some Arnor Pikemen, Arnor Gate Guards, Men at Arms. Get your standard men at arms, Troll Slayers, Rangers, more Troll Slayers, some Arthurdine men at arms, more Arthurdine men at arms, dismounted Arthurdine Knights, battle ready Dunedain, more Arthurdine Knights, more of the Knights and Wardens, Catapult, more battle ready, Dunedain Bodyguard. Okay, moving on to Rhun, who is commanded by the Orcish Manhunter. We have some Flagrim, Dragonwraith Guildsman, Narim, Clansman, more Gamprim and Flagrim, obviously. Some Camul's Chosen, more Gamprim. Clansman, Gamprim and Flagrim again. Some Camul's Shadow Guard. We have some Arnor Knights. Dragonwraith Crossbowmen, some Scion Rim, more Arnor Knights, and I believe that is it for the army comps, so let's get straight on with the battle. He starts advancing almost immediately. Yeah, as we can see, siege towers are coming forward. Allied catapult firing. As they march. Oh, yeah, tower getting in the way there. Ah, here we go. Siege towers and ram moving forward. Let's speed up the marching a bit. As he's also bringing down the wall just here. Oh yes, I believe, did that take out a couple of the trolls?
That siege engine isn't gonna
No.
move itself.
Yeah, he left his siege engine alone because he's he's knocked down that wall. What about over here? Yep, siege towers are moving up. So's the ram. We'll go back to that fight shortly, as we are getting some action over here. Orc fodder going in against the gate guards. The orc fodder don't stand a chance. But he is coming in supporting with some Moran and Uruks, which I didn't see in the army comp, and some mountain trolls. Which will mean the pikemen are going to be in a spot of trouble. Well, victory seems certain for them, but I doubt that will last long. Yes, siege towers moving up. What do we have on the wall here? Yes, some Gamprim and Narwim. Down here we have a nasty defence behind the gate. Mixture of clansmen, which will be no problem to defeat, but then we have Flagrim mixed in with Gamprim as well. Yeah, gate's now down. The Arnor gate guards being pushed back. But they've come in to support them with some wardens, which may turn the tide there. Yeah, he's about to charge through with more orc fodder against some pikemen. Not going to go well for them. But that's where I think he went wrong. He should have just left them in defensive mode in pike wall. I think trying to push them forward with an attack order was a mistake by Carl Dragonborn. So he could have just held those at a distance. Now we have the siege towers in place and men running up. See whether we can get a nice angle to watch as they climb their siege towers for when they come out. As the Gamprim and Narwim stand ready. Now yes, we can see in the siege tower they're coming up to the top. Yep, that one's ready and they're popping down there. This one lowers. Yep, here we go. The fight on the walls has begun. If we head over here, Arnor not actually doing that well. They've had to... So, my words today. They have had to commit more Arnor men-at-arms. And the pikemen are starting to lose this gate engagement. Ah yes, we now have a fight on these walls with the Narim. Ah yes, they sent up some more Gamprim, and I believe some Flagrim somewhere. Can't seem to find them yet. Oh no, Flagrim are still down here at the minute. Whoops, that was a bit of a spoiler. But they have sent up some clansmen to try and deal with the Nardu Tariq, which will not end well for those clansmen. They are no match for the Nardu Tariq. Back over here, yeah, he's committed his Arthurdine men-at-arms into the fight. I believe that's, yeah, mountain trolls. Oh, we have some knights that have charged out, trying to silence some of Mordor's bows. But yeah, Rhune's having to commit some Flagrim here. Gate guards are pretty much dead. The Narim here are pretty much dead. Some Flagrim coming out to meet these blackguards who are going to retreat. He's sending some halberds to deal with him. Now if we take a look at the wall, as we can see, they're getting beat. Clansmen are already dead. As more and more guys pour onto the walls. Rhun really not having a good day. Let's head back over here, where we have... Well, actually there is a few Arnor gate guards there. I thought they were less. But the Troll Slayers have been committed into melee. Well, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference here, to be honest. More Arthurdine men-at-arms coming in. As the Gamprim have now charged out as well. Against blackguards, halberds, and Nardu Tariq. Yeah, Rhun doesn't stand a chance there. Yeah, Rhune's come out here to occupy these guys. Gamprim still holding on the walls, keeping the Nardu Tariq at bay. But they will, the Gamphrim on the walls will fall. That is almost
The
guaranteed.
enemy general lies dead.
When the enemy general's already dead. That could be quite a big hit for either Arnor or Rhun, whichever general died. Yeah, even the troll catapult is engaged now. Yeah, they've pushed through, pushing these Gamphrim back.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, here comes some Naguzadar. Sorry, Nadusagar, yeah. So they surround these flag rim. Speed it back up a little. More and more men pour off the walls to this ground fight. Runic forces here now wavering. They're also going to flank these Gamphrim. As the Benegear halberds are going to be the ones to do the surround on these Gamphrim. Yep. You see them magically come upstairs, it ain't even there. It's just like they pop up through the roof. But now the fate of these Gamphrim is sealed.
Our enemy has command of the castle.
And the Gamphrim are still fighting, but they won't last much longer. Battle's been won here. And over here again the battle has been won with the Balrogs committed. Let's watch this stand. Oh no, that flag bearer is dead. Let's watch the last stand of these wardens and gate guards for a bit, see how long they actually last. They're doing actually pretty well. A lot better than I thought they would. And Dundine Warden's not exactly the best unit, but they are multiple HP, I believe. So they can be good at holding the line against some heavy infantry, but not really elites. But then again, the Moran and Urks aren't exactly elites. But Nazgul now involved and Balrog's coming in. This fight's a foregone conclusion here at this gate. As we just watch them make their stand. We'll come back to this fight in a sec, see if it's still going on. Coming over here, they have retreated slightly. But I think the Orcish Manhunter was a little silly with his like Scion rim. So he couldn't stop moving them. He could have just set up a nice defensive line and left it at that, but no, he had to keep moving them, getting them out of position. Yes, Gate Guard still standing, amazingly, and Dundine Wardens. 22 of the Wardens and 6 of the Gate Guards still standing. But ultimately they will perish before the might of Mordor. as we have some of Dar's units coming in to aid. That fight is now over with. Now this is what I mean with Orcish Manhunter. He couldn't stop moving those Scion Rim. Yes, they have a defensive line there. And they also have some Gamp Rim over here. And some Flag Rim over there. So they kind of have these paths covered. But looking at the enemy forces in the distance, looks like they don't really stand much of a chance. But looking at the percentage power thing, seems to be pretty even. Just speed it up till some action happens. Okay, and we have some action on this side. Some Blackguard going against some Troll Slayers and Gamp Rim. Blackguards being supported by Nardu Tariq and Halberds. This should be a fight in favour of Umbar, as the Ballista is still wrecking the Scion Rim. Yeah, as we still have more forces back here, Casimir's Rangers, more Nardu Tariq, Royal Guard, Nardu Zagar, Harbingers. Whereas these guys don't actually have much from the looks of it. Fight here is still going on. Kamal Shadow Guard been committed. Ultimately, I think Umbar would have this in the bag. Yes, we have some movement over here. Flag Rim, Scion Rim and Battle Ready Dunedain forming a nice thick line against some Uruks, Moranan Uruks, Temple Guard, Nardubarib, Nazgul and the Balrogs are all over here ready to face these ones. Looks like over here they're not ready to advance just yet. Where are the calls chosen? Yes, crossbows being whittled down.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Still not advancing over there. It looks like Umbar, yes, is winning this fight. They're now going to commit their Dragon's Wraith Guildsmen. Yeah, this could turn the tide on Umbar. On this front at least. As the lines have engaged over here. Ah yes, here come the Camels Chosen. Along with some Shadow Guard. They're going to be met with a small depleted unit of Uruks. They're not going to hold them up for long.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Ah, but Dar sees this and is sending some Narduberid. Mordor sending some Moran and Uruks. And looks like we're finally getting an engagement over here. As Umbar slowly marches forward. As we can see, the percentages aren't exactly even. Dragon's Wraith Guildsmen slowly being pushed back.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
As Umbar commits more forces. Dismounted Dunedain Knights coming in to aid the Guildsmen.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Camels Chosen and Shadow Guard putting up a decent fight. But I think Umbar would have that fight as well. As the lines have engaged here. Battle ready Dunedain along with Scion Rim. But we can see Harbingers coming this way as well. With some Castmeres of Chosen in support. So yes, defeat is pretty much certain for those Scion Rim. And the line over here is putting up a good fight. As are these guys. And I do believe the defenders made a couple of mistakes with their strategies, but it was up to them what strategies they used. Yeah, let's speed it up a bit. As the Balrogs make their way into the back lines. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they're going into the back of the... Yeah, Dunedain Knights. So this line slowly gets whittled away. Camel's chosen down to 15. Temple Guard have surrounded them. Oh, Orcish Manhunter trying to get his crossbows out of there. But thing is, at this point, I'd just commit the crossbows because it's pretty much over. As we can see by the timer at the top. See that line fall. Pretty much destroyed here. They have been wrecked here. They just try and hold them up with depleted units. Crossbows have been caught out by Oh, yeah, crossbows are still in combat. Against Nazgul. And the Royal Guard coming in. Yeah, one of the enemies, one of the defenders have admitted, both admitted defeat. Yeah, the Orcish Manhunter not really getting many kills. Khal Dragonborn got more kills than I thought he would have. Both did make some mistakes, but I'd say Khal Dragonborn made the most. But then Dar and Wraithu Slayer getting a lot of kills. Let's see who got the most kills. 253, 372 by the Black Guards. Nice job. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next battle.